Welcome to Massanutten Regional Library's online book talk. I'm Mr. Randy. Today we're going to be taking a peek at three books that deal with grandparents in some form or fashion. The first one is Grandma in Blue with Red Hat by Scott Menchin. Can any of you little Picassos tell me why you think this is in the museum? That's the question Miss Montebello always asks us when we look at art. Because it's beautiful? Maybe. Sasha says because it's different. Henry says because it tells a story. This book follows a young boy as he learns what makes art special. He learns art is beautiful, tells stories, it makes people feel good. He notices there are also characteristics of his grandmother. She makes people feel good and she's different. Well, the little boy decides to donate his mother to the museum. Unfortunately, the museum doesn't accept mothers. So the boy decides to create his own art exhibit with his grandmother as the subject of his paintings. This book paints a beautiful picture of a budding artist, his love of art, and the warm relationship he has with his special grandmother. This would make a great primer to pump your kids, get them thinking before a trip to the museum if you're a parent or if you're a teacher. Check it out, Grandma in Blue with Red Hat. Next is Grandpa Green by Lane Smith. Speaking about the grandfather, he had to stay home from school, so he read stories about secret gardens and wizards and a little engine that could. This is a little boy telling the story of his grandfather's life as he strolls a garden where his grandfather's memories take the shape of topiary trees. From elephants to Eiffel Towers, nostalgic and whimsical, the illustrations will draw in readers of all ages. Even though grandfather is pretty old and often forgets little things, he remembers the important things like a little boy battling dragons with his wonderful tree sculptures. This story would make a great writing prompt at home or in the classroom. Children can tell their life stories through pictures. You could talk about your day and do stories, pictures to represent your day. I would say definitely check out Grandpa Green. The final book we're going to look at is The Forever Sky by Thomas Peacock. But I am happy here. My relatives who have passed on are here. My mother, my father, my grandparents, brothers and sisters, my aunties, uncles, and cousins. This book tells the story of two young brothers who look to the stars as they spin stories and process the grief over the loss of their grandmother, Noku. The boys see many things in the starry sky, such as loons, moose, path of the souls, but the absolute most comforting thing is that when Uncle explains the northern lights are the spirits of relatives who have passed on. They see their grandmother leading a dance of elders. Speaking to them, she tells them she loves them and misses them, but she is happy with the rest of her family there. This gives the boys a sense of closure, and they're happy for their grandmother even though they still miss her. If for no other reason, check this book out for the artwork. It is amazing. The northern lights pictures, the constellations, it's very engaging. Definitely check this out. Thank you for joining MRL's online book talk. If you want to check out these books that deal with grandparents or any other books that deal with grandparents, stop by any one of our 7 locations. We'd be happy to help you out and hook you up with whatever you need. Thank you.